So take a look at my red peppers. They're looking good. Again, this is no farm, no problem. Just showing you what you can do in your own backyard. You wanted to grow some peppers and some vegetables and things. I picked over most of this. Look at the jalapenos, and these things were hot this year. It was so hot, and I have a few left over here. My tomatoes are really good. And you can see that we picked through the tomatoes, and we have a few left, and they're going to be coming back. If you've never grown sun-go tomatoes before, you really need to, because they are so sweet and so good. We have some of the other ones over here, some of the red cherry tomatoes. Some of them made it down to the bottom. I didn't get out here and pick them in time, but we will get that on. Throw these away so they don't attract any bugs. Yeah, so farming can be really fun. Backyard gardening can be really fun. I call it farming, but it's backyard gardening. Sometimes, you start these YouTube channels for different reasons. And my reason is I've always had a tough time communicating. And it's really been something I've been struggling with throughout my whole life, being able to communicate. So I decided to take a stab at this, not only because I love gardening, but to really improve my communication skills. And so that's what we're doing here. We're having fun with the garden, and we're going to try to improve some communication skills and maybe add some value to people who are trying to do the same. If you can see, my strawberries did not come out well at all this year. I got a bunch of green, but no strawberries. So sad. Cucumbers, I had to thin them out. There's a banana pepper back there, but the cucumbers, I've got one so far this year, but they look kind of sad so far. I think maybe they were too hot. So that's something you need to think about. Is how hot is the place where you're putting your plants. I think maybe this year they were too hot, and they hurt it. They hurt the cucumbers, so I didn't get very many. And the same thing with the squash. I didn't get. They tried to grow 2 or 3 times, and then they failed. So we have to learn better. I may try to put out a fall crop and see how that goes. My sweet potatoes. Got some peppers that are over here. These are just regular potatoes, and I'm waiting for those to come out so I can see what kind of crop that we get with that. Over here is the most exciting though, a watermelon. Last year I didn't get any watermelon, none of them made it, but this year I have 1, 2 over there aren't doing too good, but they're better than what they were before. I have one down here doing okay. So I think at least this year I'm going to get 1 watermelon that I can eat, and that's going to be a blessing. So again, this is no farm, no problem. Just taking a look at what you can do in your own backyard when you have a garden and just want to have some fun with growing your own food, trying to be healthy. These are my trees here that didn't do too well this year: apple, peach, and blueberries. So hopefully next year we'll get something out of those. But yeah, so don't be afraid to dig in and try to make some things happen for yourself. And again, there's other reasons to get involved in a hobby that you love besides the hobby itself. It has some residual effects that may benefit you in other ways that you really don't know. So find a hobby, plant a garden, ask some questions if you want me to help you with what I know, which is not a whole lot, but we're a beginner. We can do it together, and maybe next year we can get or maybe in the fall we'll get a better crop of some of these things. I think it was just too hot for some of them. But okay, thank you again. No farm, no problem. Talk to you later.